Nissan unveiled its first fully electric vehicle since the popular Leaf earlier this year. Meet the Nissan Ariya, the company's first fully electric crossover SUV. With a starting price of $43,190, does Nissan's latest foray give it a leg up in the EV race? Yahoo Finance's Pras Subramanian and Rick Newman are standing by with their review. Looking forward to this. It looked a little bit like a Nissan Rogue, though.
Yeah, a little bit like that. We'll get into that external kind of design there. You know, Nissan sort of delaying this Ariya for a year because of the supply chain pandemic crisis, the parts crisis, but now it's here. Rick and I had the chance to drive it. So Rick, I wanted to kind of ask you about, exterior-wise, have we kind of gone past the super futuristic spaceship look and gone to more regular-looking EVs here?
Yeah, I mean, so I think Rochelle got it right, and that's what Nissan wants Rochelle to say, is it does look like models that are in their existing lineup. There's nothing odd or weird about these EVs. And look, you and I like EVs. I mean, we've driven a bunch of them. We like the way they drive. We like one-pedal driving. We like the torque. I mean, they're generally designed well. I think it's no longer a question of, are they good cars to drive? The question is, are they sellable? Are they marketable in the right way? And do they have the right features and, crucially, the right price to get people to buy them? And I think we have some doubts about how do you say the name again?
Ariya.
Ariya. I mean, I know how to say it, but I struggle over that name, and I don't. It's such a wispy name. I don't. It just like evaporates in the air. I don't really get the name.
Yeah, I agree. The name's a little bit clunky there, a little bit awkward. In my short time with the car, and we and I drove it together, I thought it was totally adequate. So this is the front-wheel drive version of the car, around 240 horsepower-ish, almost 300 miles of range. I thought it looked good on the outside. Didn't strike me as anything too crazy, but I thought it drove comfortably, very smooth, very quiet, a nice, luxurious interior for a Nissan, in my opinion, very upscale. And I think they did a great job, but I think, Rick, what we're talking about here is the cost.
With the price to match.
$53,000 as tested. It starts at $43,000. You're not going to get the $43,000 car. $53,000. No EV tax credit. What do you think about that?
I mean, this is a huge problem. So this car starts at a $7,500 price disadvantage, and this is complicated, but for everybody, cars have to have a certain percentage of U.S. content to qualify for those tax credits. That includes leases, and this one doesn't. It's made in Japan, and Nissan began designing this before that law ever passed, so they're stuck with it. I did notice one cool thing when I was looking at the website. In New York, which is where we are and where I live, you don't have to get an emissions certificate every year, which you pay for, or else you get a $65 ticket for. So that's one good thing about EVs, but that will not go far toward offsetting the loss of that $7,500.
I will say the Ariya had a nice sort of that floating sort of design with the console that kind of goes back and forth. Pretty cool little party trick there, but not enough to sort of compensate for that $7,500 loss because of that EV tax credit. Akiko, I know that you are an EV owner. I know you have a competing EV that I think might actually be better, but unfortunately comes with some baggage. What do you think about this car? What do you think about EV ownership in general?
Yeah, I mean, it's the infrastructure, right? In fact, I just saw that Electrify America, and it's so frustrating to have to look for a charger. That's the bigger concern. But, I'd be curious to watch the two of you in that car sort of talk about it, because, as you know, I mean, Japanese car makers have not been at the forefront of this EV race. In Nissan, they were kind of ahead in the beginning with the Leaf, but they've sort of fallen behind. So we'll be very curious to see your review. Of course, you can all see it online. Pras and Rick back in the car together. Thanks so much for that, guys.
Thank you.